Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for February 28th, 2015, the last day of February, and it looks like March is going to be coming in like a lion, an icy, annoying baby lion. And that's pretty much what's going to be evolving for tomorrow afternoon on through early Monday morning, where we're going to be dealing with snow, sleet, and freezing rain. First, though, let's take a look at our observations. We have temperatures ranging from the lower to mid-teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast, with a wind from the north and northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have clear skies as high pressure is in full control. However, that high pressure system will be exiting off to the east by tonight, leading to winds veering to the southwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and also leading to a slow and gradual warm-up by Monday afternoon, where we actually are going to be above freezing. Still below normal for this time of year, but at the very least above freezing. So let's take a look at our radar here. I kind of want to show you what we're dealing with here. This is our storm. This is it. This is not a major, powerful winter storm here, but when you're dealing with ice, when you're dealing with sleet and freezing rain, it doesn't take much to cause some problems on the roadways. So we're going to keep a very careful eye on how this storm evolves tomorrow evening. Again, this is not a heavy precipitation event. I want to make that very, very clear. But when you're talking about a tenth of an inch of ice or 3/10 of an inch of ice, that could obviously lead to some problems when you're driving, especially tomorrow night on through Monday morning. So it's something we're going to keep an eye on and really study. On the surface map, you can see high pressure is pretty much in control, and this low pressure system is really not all that impressive. It's barely developing here in the southwest, and it's going to rapidly move to the northeast via a rather large warm front. Basically, what we're seeing here is Arctic air being driven out by polar Pacific air. That's pretty much what we're dealing with here. And with this brief transition of air masses, we end up with some light to moderate precipitation and the threat for some snow, sleet, and freezing rain. On the latest infrared satellite picture, again, really not much of an impressive storm here developing. Precipitation is breaking out over the portions of the southern plains, and you can see some lifting here, but I'm just trying to make this clear. This is not a major winter storm. It's more of a nuisance type of storm. So here's what we're dealing with as far as expectations. Looking for precipitation to start to move in tomorrow morning in the form of widely scattered snow showers. Don't be surprised to see a snow shower tomorrow morning as you wake up. But again, it's going to be scattered, it's going to be on and off, and it's going to be difficult to accumulate. By the time we get to the afternoon, precipitation will be more widespread. It will be in the form of a light snow, and that light snow will gradually mix over with sleet, freezing rain, and over the southern portions, rain. Now, here's how I'm seeing this forecast break down. For central and southern New Jersey, basically from Ocean County on south and all of southwestern New Jersey, basically to the south of Philadelphia, we're looking at snow to rain. Could see a little bit of sleet, but not much. About a trace of an inch of ice from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Sunday. And again, a trace of snow from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Again, this is not really much of an event for southern New Jersey and for Delaware, as for the most part, warm air will rapidly invade these locations. Now, a little bit further north, just to south of Philadelphia, right along the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, up towards just to the north of Brick, and right along the southeast side of Monmouth County and the south side of Long Island. Looking from snow, the sleet, freezing rain, and into rain. Looking at a trace to an inch of snow from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow, and a trace to a tenth of an inch of sleet and freezing rain from 8 p.m. tomorrow through 3 a.m. Monday. Further north, this is where it gets tricky and rather dangerous. Now, for York, Lancaster, Reading, Allentown in Pennsylvania, and for much of central New Jersey, including central, Trenton, and much of Monmouth County. And by the way, also this includes Philadelphia, especially the north side of Philadelphia, all the New York City metropolitan area, and much of Long Island, especially the north side of Long Island. Looking at 1 to 3 inches of snow. Now, the faster you mix over, the lower snowfall amount. So if you end up with an inch of snow, you're more likely to see that 3/10 of an inch of ice. You see 3 inches of snow, you're more likely to see a tenth of an inch of ice. So we're looking at a start time from 10 a.m. tomorrow on through 11 p.m. tomorrow, and then from 11 p.m. tomorrow on through 5 a.m. Monday, looking at a mix of snow, sleet, and finally freezing rain with 10 to 3/10 of an inch of ice. This area that I have in red is where I think we're going to have the most treacherous conditions for travel tomorrow night. So please use some caution and some common sense and stay safe out there. A little bit further north, around Hazleton in Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, not extreme northwestern New Jersey, but most of northern New Jersey, and north of Yonkers, New York, and pretty much all of southern Connecticut. Looking at 2 to 4 inches of snow, going with the idea here that we could have some sleet mixed in here that could hold down the snowfall totals. If it stays all snow, then you could push 6 inches, but I like the idea of going 2 to 4 inches here with up to about a 1/10 of an inch of sleet possible. No freezing rain for this time period. Again, from 10 a.m. tomorrow through 4 a.m. on Monday, look for snow. And between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on Monday, look for that snow-sleet mix. And then further north, all snow here over Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, northwestern New Jersey, basically Sussex County right here. Much of the Hudson River Valley, including Poughkeepsie, and central and northern Connecticut, looking at 3 to 6 inches of snow from 11 a.m. tomorrow through 5 a.m. Monday. This is going to be a light to moderate snow. It's going to be a heavy, wet snow at that, a ratio anywhere from 1 to 8 to 1 to 10. And this is going to be a snow that's not going to be incredibly heavy, but because of the wet nature of it, it's going to be a bit of a pain to shovel. So use some caution, use some common sense, and if you have a bad back, get someone else to shovel it for you. It's better off that way. As far as the rest of the forecast, we're not really dealing with all that bad of a weather pattern. It's going to be active, but we're going to be warming up a bit. Now, to be fair, we're going to be below normal for this time period still, but at least we're not going to be 10 degrees, at least not for long. So for today, again, clouds will increase. Look for high temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s throughout the region. For tomorrow, precipitation moves in. Low temperatures in the single digits to lower teens. High temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. For Monday, our precipitation clears out. Look for clearing skies by Monday afternoon, with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 20s over the interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. High temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, including the interior. Now, we're still below normal by about 6 to 10 degrees, but at the very least, we're not below freezing. On Tuesday, though, unfortunately, we fall back below freezing. High pressure will be in control. Look for clear skies for the most part. Temperatures in the single digits to lower teens for lows. High temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. On Wednesday, now we have an area of low pressure that's going to be racing up towards the Great Lakes. Now this time, this low pressure system will have the help from the subtropical jet stream and a ton of warm air. So we could be dealing with a little bit of wintry mix early Wednesday morning of snow, sleet, and freezing rain, especially for northern interior locations like northwestern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, and northwestern Connecticut. I think along the coast, the warm air invades fast enough that, to be frank, most likely they're just going to be dealing with rain, but I don't want to leave out the potential for a little bit of sleet and freezing rain to start. Look for low temperatures on Wednesday to range from the lower to mid 20s over the interior and upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast, likely right around midnight. Okay, now from there on out, temperatures warm up rapidly, and by the time we get to mid to late morning on Wednesday, all locations are above freezing and well above freezing with periods of heavy rain, temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. When's the last time I said that? Maybe November? So we're actually going to be pretty close to near to maybe even slightly above normal for one day as this warm air advances. Then high pressure will be in control for Thursday and Friday, and we're back into the freezer with temperatures in the lower to mid 20s for lows and high temperatures, unfortunately, in the mid to upper 20s for highs. Yeah, not that good of a day on Thursday, that is for sure. But the good news is that on Friday, even though we're in the single digits to lower teens for lows, the highs on Friday will be in the lower to mid 30s. And by next weekend, will be moderating to temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s as we slowly move away from our Arctic weather pattern where the Arctic air is coming straight from the North Pole, and instead we're seeing more polar air masses. Still below normal for this time of year, no doubt about that, but I think we're moving away from the Arctic cold weather pattern that we've been in place for some time. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Thank you for following NYNJPA weather, and as always, stay safe out there.